There we go. And we'll bring someone else. Yeah, apparently someone completely random. Yeah, some other person basically was replying to post that I made on the video, which I'm probably gonna get into in a little bit. Your dashboard. Alright, let me check the stream, so it's looking sounded and everything, hopefully. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna go ahead and get started now since, yeah, everything seems to be checking out just fine. So, yeah, so as always, everyone, heyo, my fellow Rumble Maniacs. It's Mr. Rumble Roses here, and, welcome to yet another installment of a thing I like to refer to as Let's Play Live, where I stream random things at random times for various different reasons. And today I decided to play some more DBD. I'm not going to be doing the 2v8 mode, for this iteration. I'm probably going to try some more 1v4 stuff. But before we get into before we possibly get into the games, there's some things I kind of want to talk about. Hence why I said, hence why in the title I said with the possibility of a bit of yapping. So, we're gonna go on Survivor real quick to kind of get things started.
I have always been loyal. Let me serve.
Okay. So, the thing I want to talk about is this perk right here called Shoulder Burden. So, it is a teachable perk by the survivor character you see before you, aka Tori Kane. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I wanted to talk about this because it was something that So recently I saw a video on YouTube, I believe by the username like Spooky Cam or Cam Spooky, whatever. I'm just gonna call him Cam for short and sweet purposes. Okay. Now, Cam's not the first person to have done this type of video. There's been lots of other people talking about it as well, but but I saw him do it recently, and I left a comment on it, and a couple of people, have replied to it, kind of giving their own little, 2 cents and all this jazz. And I kind of figured that, you know what, I might as well just fucking, maybe just do like a little random, like a little random thing, kind of like, talking about a little bit on my end, Now will this be a video or just a stream altogether or whatever? I don't know. But the thing I want to talk about is that okay. So first I'm gonna like read to you the description and all that. So once per trial, while you do not have two hook states and are next to a hook survivor, you press the square button to unhook them. They lose one hook state, but you gain that hook state, and you scream, and you also are exposed for 40 seconds. Now, people have often said that the people have often said that this is a problematic perk, and I say people mostly on the survivor, oh, well, no, sorry, on the killer side of things, because yeah, cause like oh like I cause like oh I see this perk all the time and like it changes like it changes like the game up completely and everything like that and like people have been like a lot of killer players have been calling for like some have said like some people have said that this perk should be just straight up deleted like it should not have been a thing in the first place. Others say it needs to have like a massive nerf or like a rework or something like that. And to me, I think people are in. This is my 2 cents. I'm not saying like oh it was actual fact or whatever, but like I feel like, in my opinion at least, people are blowing the bejesus out of this thing out of like way out of proportion. Because, and I've said this, and I think I said this, in a reply to someone. But not everyone in their fucking family member is running this damn park every time they play DBD. Now, someone actually brought up what I think was like a fair enough point, talking about like how like oh you might not see you might not see this perk and stuff all the time, but like the Wilders do, and I'm just like, and even though like I didn't reply to the post about this, so give my 2 cents on it. But while I agree that I may not personally have seen like this perk being used in a lot of my a lot of my games that I play, even if I play Survivor and stuff like that at most more than Killer, I have barely seen anyone fucking use this perk. I'd say probably I'd say probably like if I was to like choose a random ass perk that I feel like I've seen more than Shoulder Burden, it probably would have been like fucking uh weaving like the weaving spiders thing, the perk that I believe actually no I'm about to say I thought it was like I thought Tori might have had this one, but I think I was thinking it was maybe Sable. Which actually, hold on, let me check real quick. I think maybe it was Sable that had. Yeah, okay, so Weaving Spiders. Invocation Weaving Spiders. That's the perk they have for Sable. While Tori Kane has Treacherous Crows. But overall, though, like to me, I feel like people, I feel like I see more people fucking run Invocation Weaving Spiders compared to fucking Shoulder Burden. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that, it doesn't, change the outcome of a game, to where it's like, oh, where it's like, oh, and I suddenly had, this many, this many kills, or this many hook stages, and all of a sudden, someone who, supposedly, I guess, didn't have the damn thing, they took a hook state away, and, took away the possibility of getting a kill, But, to me, it's I feel like it's this whole, what the fuck? Like a random little notification from X. Anyway, but yeah, I feel like if there was one random perk that I might see more than anything else, compared to Shoulder Burden, it probably would have been the likes of Weaving Spiders. Now, I don't know exactly as to how you would make it towards towards quote unquote fair and balanced, because to me, in my opinion, as much as people are it's supposed to be this game should be 50-50 or 60-40 or whatever, where it's like, killers supposed to have like the power role, and survivors, should be able to rely on their skills alone instead of just like having perks and all that stuff, and blah 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 blah. And it's just like I feel like this is like straight up entitlement. Not a lot of people do it. It's a straight up entitlement. And just like bickering. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and say that like survivor main like survivor mains don't bicker. That's because to me I feel like I feel like it's more of a thing on like both sides. No matter how much you want to compare the numbers or whatever, but like everyone bickers, everyone bitches, everyone complains about like this perk and that perk, and having like some sort of like rule book and all that shit. But like again, like and again, this is my 2 cents. But like I feel like people should just really shut up about Shoulder Burden because they had the unfortunate situation of fucking having it in their games because you know because like every perk has a purpose, but not, no matter if like if it's for killer or survivor, like every perk has a purpose, stuff like that, and there may be like that one perk that that kind of outshot, it's kind of like the outshines, one more than the other and all that shit, and whether people want to say like behavior caters to survivors more than killers and all that stuff, like I'm not gonna really argue about that because I don't really give a damn, you know. But I'm just so sick and tired of hearing just people going off about shoulder bird and this, shoulder bird and that. Like get rid of this part. Make it to where like people are exposed for for God or for like the whole entire game or some fucking shit. Because to me it's like at the end of the day like people like killer mains just want to see perks, see strong perks nerfed to the fucking ground where it's like either a, like, they have to, to have to like, what am I saying? Killer players a lot of times, from what I feel like, they want, the strongest perks to not work for the for the survivors in their favor, just because they always want to get a kill, and I feel like that's just something that you're gonna have to just shut up, buck up, and just fucking play the game, you know. And I talked about like, the whole situation of like this one killer perk called Scourgic Pain Resonance or Pain Res for short, and while that might and even like I didn't really like care too much about like the history of how like how that thing was changed. Like I brought it up in the in my initial comment and all that, but like I feel like like the whole situation is like like everyone has like the strong suit of a strong perk and all that stuff, and it's like hey like people are always going to build try to run the best stuff because like everyone has like because I think anyone can agree that like everyone has different kind of play styles, sometimes you may come across those those swifts aka survive with friends you might just want to do nothing but like head-on stuns or just have like the strongest perk stuff like shoulder burn, vigil, sprint burst and all that stuff. Like it's just the thing that happens. It, just like RNG. It's just like RNG. That pretty much goes for how games are. Like because you never know exactly what the fuck you're gonna get into. Okay. Like hell. Once upon a random time, while I was playing DBD off stream, I came across my first ever hacker killer, my first ever cheating killer. It was a cheating. It was a person playing as Myers, and they were going around, just zipping around the map and everything like that. But instead of like killing all of us, like super quickly and everything, it's like yeah, they downed us and all that stuff, but they seem to have let us go. That's kind of like one of the moments where it's like, hey, that was something I never would expected, and all that stuff. And yeah, I'm not saying like, oh, like cheaters, should be doing that kind of shit in DBD, whether it be like killer or survivor. Like I don't condone cheaters in DBD at all, or even like in multiplayer game, that stuff like that. Okay, you know. And but then like, there's other times where it's like, oh, this you go into this one game and you I don't know, like you fucking bring Unbreakable. Like you bring out like say like Unbreakable, Decisive Strike, maybe Off the Record, I mean, whatever else that can be good for quote unquote anti-tunneling and everything like that. And so next thing you know, it's like match after match after match, you don't like either you don't get tunneled, like you feel like you're going to, or the killer will just stand on and be like, oh, I'm just going to just slug everyone, so that way they can't be able to use their perks, because that's kind of been like the thing that has been going on as of late. Like, even though like it hasn't been happening for me, where like every time I get into a survivor game and I go up against a random killer, like they don't they haven't really dealt with like all the killers in my games, just slugging everyone out like 4 or 5 gens or what have you. But again, but it's just so annoying, and I feel like it just needs to really just stop to where it's like people just be like, hey, you just need to get over it, sometimes you might have the unfortunate situation of running someone, you might have like a strong perk that will counter something that you do, or and I say like vice versa, where it's like if like a like survivor has like some stuff, and it's like, oh, the killer has something that can counter like to this little move or whatever, and it's like it is what it is. All you gotta do is just try and play it out as best you can, or if it gets to you that badly, just fucking hit the DC button, just leave match, DC, a penalty possibly, and just move on. But yeah, overall though, like I said, I'm just kind of sick and tired of hearing people bitch about shoulder burden, where it's like it's like, oh, it's in every single, like it's like it's like where it's like everyone, where people are like just being like, it's gonna be like in every single game, you know so yeah. But you know what, there's a random part of me that kind of makes me think to myself like, should I just bring shoulder burden just to be that kind, that just to be guy, same with like fucking sprint burst, or maybe like um, dramaturgy or something. Where it's like I bring like fucking like dramaturgy, maybe like plot twist, scene partner, all that shit. You know what? I'm just gonna just do this. I'm just gonna do this. We might play a few matches with Tori Kane. Someone I don't really play as much, and we'll just go from there. Because fucking why not at this point? It's like if people want to say like, oh, like I see this perk all my games. Well, you know, let's see if it actually is going to affect people that much. So we got Anonymous Shane, got Scoops Ahoy Steve, and we got Shirtless Renato. Oh, Shane said fuck this shit, apparently. Oh, we got another Tory Kane. Two ladies, two gentlemen. How funny. But yeah, it's like overall, like, the whole main idea, is just, I feel like, people just blow things out of proportion, and, people take things, like, way too logically. You know, that's always been like, you know, the one. I feel like that's been always like the one issue, you know, that I've seen a lot with like, you know, like DBD videos and like, you know, people being, you know, like so crazily toxic and all that shit, where it's like, you know, people just take things too logically. Whether it be like, you know, that, or you know, people are just going off about like, you know, someone using the perk. I mean, it's like, yeah, you know, you can hate all, you can, I mean, it's like, yeah, you can hate the perk and all that, but you know, just to, but you know, to go like above and beyond, because like, oh, like oh, I hate this perk, you know, it should be this, should be that, you know. Oh, we got a spring twat. We got a trap of spring. Nice little charm. You don't see me. You don't see me. I literally think I heard the fucker come out the door. Oh, a mind breaker. I'm wondering like what version of Springtrap we have. You know, if it's actually like, you know, Springtrap, or Let's Trap, or Yellow Rabbit maybe. Ow. Apparently I had to drop a pallet while I was in chase. Oh. Good damn it, man. Made you look at the locker. Yeah, it's funny. You got heck time, man. And I think he's got to turn back the clock, because I literally think I could have sworn I think I could have sworn the fucking jet over there, like you just walk by and all of a sudden you go, oh whoa, wait, man, it's painful. I mean, okay. So we got Hex Hive Mind, we got Mindbreaker, possibly, Possibly turn back to clock. Man, trying to find the hex high mile on map like these is crazy. Imagine if it was like, it could be like right here. Oh shit. Ow! Oh shit. Ow. I thought you were gonna fucking come up. Well, can't use shoulder because I'm hooked on both feet. I think someone's got wiretap. Free tech. Ow. Little bitch. Damn it. Oh, yep. Trouble, flubber. Trouble, flubber. Flubber, tubber. What the name that is. I think P100 is big way up. Oh, yep.
The horror. It's here.
53 seconds. Whoa. But I said secretive. There's only four. There's only four offerings, so could it be a killer thing or could it be a survivor thing? We'll have to wait and see. Yeah, I guess that was a decent little first game. Yeah, even though we didn't use shoulder, didn't really get to use shoulder burden. But hey, that's the RNG with the things, because you never know exactly how the outcome's going to be. PTV truly snipes YT. Watch this, they fucking like, come this way. Oh, lovely. Killer we haven't seen in a while is the twins. That sound means a victor's out. I'm out of here. I screamed. I screamed and nothing happened. Oh my stars and garters. Oh my garters and stars. Oh no. That there is what we call not good. It's gonna be stupid, but I'm holding as much as I can. Look at that. Probably think I should like switch out drama from plot twist. So we got some pain wave action. So funny that's the thing, because I actually was talking about that. Okay. Ow. Oh, yep. We got 13. Like what? They got 13. Ah man, what are some of the other ones that I was kind of like thinking of?
I can feel the darkness. It's everywhere.
Let's see, shoulder, vigil. They're trying to do a bit of Unbreakable, actually. I play with 20 FPS. Where the hell that could go? 20, playing DBD at 20 FPS? Like, bro. I think it was somewhat kind of funny though, like that they pretty much hit me with Victor, like right when my like right when I like at the thing of drama or like a shoulder burden, so like I didn't go down to that, but I don't know, like cause I don't know for sure if like if you can be able to down someone who's exposed, I don't know if you can do that with twins. I mean I feel like you can, but like I don't know. Just like randomly someone, like some random survivor, who's just randomly exposed and all that. All of a sudden, it's like, oh, you hit Vector on them and all that, and things. You can do so too. But oh boy, Hawkins, fuck a dick. Hi. So she just said hi. So we got either straight this thing Vecna, or we got Henry. It's like what? It's like what a map. What?
I will reshape the world.
Okay, so that's for right now that's Henry, unless it's like the half deformed version of Henry.
You cannot run.
Why am I not surprised? Ow! I feel like it's always a bitch and a half to try to not get hit by that. Really? Okay, so it's malformed. I'm gonna say it's the malformed Henry. Banks is up top, like run around like chicken with heads cut off.
Soon. You will not escape.
Oh. I'm about to go up there and everything like that. Next thing you know, it's like, oh, you're right there. So I feel like this is the situation that we're kind of finding ourselves in.
Your time draws near.
You know what? Fuck it! Ow. And with all these years. Fuck, usually there's a chest right there, but this time it's a fucking,
Soon. You cannot run.
yeah, I'm gonna do this for points, cause I get mine not at this point. Oh, he done mortified the bot. Ow.
You will not escape.
Ow. Oh damn, he's actually smart. He's a smart one, isn't he? Wait, what? I'm sorry, that was my second hook. How did I get death hook? Did I? I'm I only had like one fucking hook stake. You know, because I only had like one fucking hook stake because I shoulder burdened someone and that was it. Weird. I don't get it honestly.
I will prove myself even harder if that is what's asked of me.
Like I said, like, you know, I feel like I didn't really get hooked once, you know, like whatever. I mean, it's like I said, like, fucking. I mean, like I said, like I hit someone with shoulder burden, but other than that, though, it was like. I don't know. I'm interestingly confused at the end, honestly. Oh god. Hold on. It's like do I dare weird thing? Yeah, for some reason two people left. Yeah. I don't know. Doyle, Gabriel, and Milkela. And yes, I know it's Michaela. You know, Michaela. It's one of those little things I just say for fun. Where it's like, you know, it's like Milkela. don't think it was like the old school. I think it's like the old school, like the legacy stuff. I think that's the new thing. Hey, Killer got something secretive. I wonder what it could be, ja. Bam bam. RPD is wing. Oh, what we got him.
You summoned me.
It's been a long while since I've seen someone play Pinhead. I almost said Pyramid Head. Damn peas. What was that episode? Were you just trying to moonwalk? Well, I'm fucked. Oh, yeah, play thing. This little boy got some plaything in him. So yeah. So the main idea per se is like the reason why I run shoulder burden. I say mostly is because like if someone gets like 2 hooks first, and if I don't get like any hooks at most, or at least like like 1 hook, then try and go on like for the save, take and exchange that hook state for my own. What a waste of good suffering.
You summoned me.
Look at hey, how you doing? Twide, man, really twide. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm there in hell. Ow. Good. Ah, so he does that fucking play thing. Good! I don't know why, but I feel like I think the visual stuff might be bugged. by the beach.
You summoned me.
Thank you, Pretoria. Holy shit. I think that's gonna be weird. How you doing? There you go. Walking ever so slowly. Oh Lord, he found me. I said, where the fuck are you? Ah! Yeah. Ow. Ow. Ah, he got Moe.
I have such sights to show you.
Damn, yeah. Plaything, like. Hex pin. And that being handy, Cineo, like. I was almost thinking, I was like, you know, could they possibly be dealing in the depths? Because I believe, like, I believe Plaything, because I believe Plaything is a pinhead teachable.
What has happened to me? Where am I?
It's like, I do believe you, man. But yeah, I don't. Okay, so for one, like okay, before I could possibly continue, okay, I gotta get this off my chest. I almost, like, in the back of my mind, I had like this random thought that the Henry, you know, Vecna, the hidden Vecna, you know, was cheating because like I only had like one hook state shown on my thing, but like after looking at that, like after like looking at that, after looking at like the marks that you see like when someone has a hook state, I feel like it's I feel there's like a slight feeling, like I call it the gut feeling, but I feel like the visual stuff might be a bit bugged. You know, it's like I'll be crazy, but like I feel like there might be like a bit of a bug, like a visual bug glitch or something like that, because like, you know, because I think that the way it works, right, is that you have like two lines, you know, so you have like, you know, like left line means that's your first hook, second line, or when you have like one line, that means your first hook. Two lines means that you know you had your second hook, so pretty much you're on your death hook, and then you know after that it's like, oh well, you had two hooks, you know, stages, now you're dead, so that's, you know, I call it, you know, death hook. But looking looking at that match though, like I feel that match though, like I feel like Shoulder Burton's visual bug. I feel like Burton's visual thing might have like a weird bug or something like that, like visually. Yeah, because it's like, because it only had it seemed like because it only had what seemed like fucking like one bar. Yeah, like I feel like it's just like basically like in a nutshell. Like I feel like something's off. Rayman 2, Great Escape. He must be just going live because I just see them. I just see him in the menu. Ubisoft Entertainment presents. Ugh. Okay. Oh my. And someone just up and left. Oh, that ain't suspicious whatsoever. Chip 922705523. But that ain't suspicious whatsoever, is it? Like, that's crazy. Hunting category. I almost wonder, like, because I feel like I don't know how long how long it lasts, but like I kind of remember like back then, you couldn't be able to like you couldn't be able to like hover over an offering, especially like like a public offering, and see what it was. It's like, oh, you had to like it's like you had to like guess at most. I mean, secret offering is like, yeah, I get it. It's like it's secret, you can't be able to see it. But the ones that actually get revealed. Like the ones that get revealed, that's a different story. Omen Lake Mine. Ain't no way I'm already getting the heartbeat by taking a few steps then. Oh, lovely. It's a bloody boy. I'd say that most is probably at least a little map for him. And some open areas and shit. That was one-handed. They sort of came back in a hurry now, didn't they? Boo-roo. Still gonna do it. Ow. You're still gonna do it. Don't curve. I don't know how I did it, but I did it. Oh, hey. Over there. Oh, motherfucker got ruined. Ow. Ow. about to say, is that a cloud trying to throw the game? Can we do this? Well, fucking duck. Ow. We're gonna live it up some. Well, that gene would be a P100. Unless that was, you know, maybe actually a Cheryl, but. Wow. Oh, first. And they're going to forget. It's like that old boy had only one generation type perk. Yep. Let's see, what's today's date?
I have always been loyal. Let me serve.
Hmm. Let's see. So if I can somehow get one more pip on Survivor, I'll be this in one. Jeez, this scared the shit out of me. I thought my fucking game froze or something. It's like I have to fucking, you know, like the ready button. All of a sudden, it's like I try like to move my thing, and it's like you know, like fucking Jim Carrey in the mask is like, back you tell me to freeze. Alan Wake. Yeah, not someone seen play Mr. Allen in ages. It's like Allen's or rare commodity. Man, say if we can really get lucky to, you know, get one more pip, you know, that'd be kind of cool. Because since tomorrow will be a rank reset. Bum, 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 bum. I hate. What in the world? I see, I see something. Oh, we got a whisker. Look at that. That weird. Son of a bitch. The one gen that I find is blocked. You don't do the aerators in there. Baba Joe Fowley. fucking dick. Uh-oh. If I have eruption? I was saying it might have eruption because like that was, I think that was like too far of a radius for like a Texas Fried or a Sage. Uh-oh. And we got 2 DCs. I don't want it, man. I don't want it. Where are you gonna go? Where are you gonna go?
Just accept your fate.
I don't want it. I don't want to accept my fate, man. On this way, and this way, and back around, and over here, and over. Hey! Yeah, got me. Oh, you son. You got me with a tip. Some bitch done got me with a tip. Blech.
I'll see you dead.
Sausage. Hey, bitch, what is doing that? Man, I tell you what, son. Lie down now. You know, I want to do something completely dumbfounded. Yeah, because I have it and everything. Ow. If only this area was opened. Ah, that's dumb.
Expected more
Motherfucker. Complete 100 trials. Damn. Oh boy. We got someone who doesn't like 2v8 apparently. So much so there's like, you know, they call themselves remove 2v8s. And yeah, here they are in a fucking match. Alright.
It wasn't supposed to be this way.
But yeah, what I'm gonna do is like I'm gonna try to maybe get like, as much blood points as I can, you know, and everything like that at most. And then like tomorrow, when the rank reset happens, I'll be able to get like the points from the blood points from there. That's what's 14. Yeah, I gotta get the blood points from there, and then probably that's when, and I'll probably more than likely dump them all in Nick Cage, because like I said before, you know, he's gonna be my next P100 character that I try and prestige. He's gonna be my next prestige character, hopefully. Oh Miko, c'est vrai. Mr. Adam looking all fancy, especially with his head. Yeah, it would be nice if I can actually be able to get, the last little pip for Survivor. Yeah, I don't normally play as Tori Kane. Last time I ever really recall playing her was when I was doing her adept. Although maybe I might have done some run with her and my Swift that I used to play with before, before stupid shit happened. Probably the deadest of dogs. Fuck me. And it's another blight. Okay, well, not gonna go that way. Man, every time I try to go which way I want to go, they go the opposite way. And if they command you, pick a lane. You shall pick a line and stick with it, yeah? I say, yeah, he go right back. He's a come on backer type of guy, I think. Motherfucker. And we got these things again. What way? It's like, do I want to do the thing, or do I not want to do the thing? That was bullshit. I was about to throw down that fucking pallet, man. Hey, come here, bitch. Thank you. Thanks. Quit thinking. Because we know the motherfucker got some pain res. Oh, he going that way. Woo! Look at that goop drop. Put that more on the photo. On the bench. Keep me good, sir. I'm gonna boulder your shirt. Keep me good, sir. Boulder your shirt. You bitch. Oh. You're a bitch, big good sir. Ow. If the pain. Come on, who's that, man? What are you doing? So he's got pain res, then gives the pain. What's out of that boy? That's this. He must be blind as fuck. Well, unfortunately, I gotta do a conspicuous action. I see you down there. How you doing? Ow. How you doing? Ow. Hey, I got rid of someone. Hold on, give me a sec, guys. So yeah, apparently they were. So yeah, so apparently the Renato was streaming. And apparently they and apparently I guess like, because I looked everything and said like, it was they last night like just now. So my best guess is that after they DC'd, they're like, fuck this shit, I'm out, and I'm going to I'm going to leave. But overall, though, we did get Iridescent Wall of Survivor, which is cool. I hardly ever hit those.
This isn't right. I did everything asked of me.
Alright, so let's see. Thinking about like a random idea for something, but
well, I don't think it could get any worse than this.
let's see. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna do one more game for the hell of it. And we're gonna kind of play around with Nicolas Cage, and we're gonna play around with this little loadout that I made for the hell of it, which is Still Slide, Extrasensory Perception, Texas Hans, and Scene Partner. Basically, it's kind of like a thing where it's like I'm trying to get like a lot of random ass ore reading. It would be like, if I'm if I'm like, crouch walking, standing still, like if Jen gets done, like we'll see like, spores that way, or like, if I smell, come across, seeing the killer and everything like that, I can see their aura, cause fuck it, why not? But yeah, after this though, we are going to end, and we are going to try and raid. We'll go raid into the Shadow. There's another character I haven't seen in quite a while. Yuichi. Someone playing the survivor Yuichi. Yeah, going back to that one person who called himself, the one killer who called themselves Remove 2v8. I was kind of like randomly thinking about something that I see, like I think like a few people like were kind of like posting it or talking about it at most, where they say, I was like, okay, we've had 2v8, so why not? So how about now we have like 4v16? It's like four killers, like four killers, 16 survivors. Ah, we got a twapper. Lovely. Oh no, it's Jason. Why did I think it was? What? I'm so confused. I think it's like the fucking machete. I guess what also kind of threw me off. Yeah, we got glowing plays up on this bitch, huh? Oh my god, fucking another fucking DC. I'm gonna risk it. Aww. Get pulled for them pain rays. Oh. Oh my fucking god, dude. 2 DCs. Oh, you gonna give himself a look. Oh, what? I'm dead. Ow.
Help!
I think Yuichi had scene partner. Scene partner and shoulder burden. I think Jason broke Yuichi bot. I'm like, I hear that sound thing in myself. I was like, is he whining? Yeah. Oh! Holy fucking shit.
You kidding me?
Was he like just fucking like peeking at the top or some shit? Ow. You're killing me, Smalls.
I owe you one. No. Correction, I owe you more than one. Let's go.
Ow. bastard. It's my only power. That sounded really close. If it was. Now surprise didn't scream. Oh shit. Come on, man. Overheard.